Hi guys, welcome to Truth Heals 1111. My name is Chloe. Um, I'm your spiritual tarot card reader for the evening. Welcome to my channel where we're gonna tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Thank you for watching my channel. I just did my Facebook reading. Normally I do my readings on Friday, but I have a lot going on. So, but you know, it is what it is. I do have some downloads for you guys. Before we tap in, I was trying to do the recording, and when I was doing it, it froze on me. So I don't know what's going on with the computer, but hopefully by me recording on this now, I can be able to keep this reading going and be able to download it to YouTube. I love each and every one of you. I hope all of you are doing well. We went through a shift. Cycles are ending. We're letting the past go. We're moving on. We're healing. We're going on another journey. For those that did not move and shift, even though they do feel the shift, the healing still needs to be done. So I have some downloads for you guys from Spirit. To my brothers and sisters on YouTube, the Tarot Card Readers, Spiritual Court, I love each and every one of you. To the Tarot Card Readers that pop back up, right? You came in at like Blue Moon Tarot and well, my other tarot card reader I used to listen to, all of a sudden they just pop back up, right? And I love listening to these spiritual tarot card readers because they speak life in the cards. They're not just telling a story of this person and they're doing this and they're doing that. No, these readers are actually giving guidance to people that are looking for that healing part of their journey. And that's what Spirit, I'm so grateful that these readers pop back up. It was like the Most High sent them right in at the right time, because these tarot card readings are just getting a little bit soap opera. It's like another day and another day on Tarot Land, you know? And it's giving the same story. When the cycles are closed, we need to move on. And people still need us as spiritualists for the guidance and understanding and sharing the experiences to be able to get through these situations. You know, they coined the term the karmics, right? Now they have their journey. Cycles are closing. They are left with the mess to clean up. They are going to need our help to be able to heal and move forward and have the guidance to understanding and learning what needs to be learned in the current situation. We move forward, never backwards. So again, in this reading, only take what resonates, leave the rest behind. What doesn't apply, let it fly. It's just not your story, not for you. But my spiritual brothers and sisters that do read cards, that can see and with their third eye without even having to pull cards, baby, connect with them people because they are going to speak life. They are going to help you focus on your healing, and the journey that you to get into an alignment with your journey and your journey only. With the moon card, Spirit wanted me to tell you, spiritualists, that the moon card could stand for like the shadows, but to clarify, Spirit is going to change the reading and use the moon card as destiny. You're going to hear it a lot in the tarot card readings. When the moon comes out, it is your destiny. So whatever path you're on in your journey, when that moon card comes out and whatever situation that's going to come out, that's how you're going to know. But I love each and every one of you. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So I'm using What's the Vibe? So collective, there are a lot of, I just did a reading, and let me tell y'all, there's a lot of selfish, self-centered people that surround you. With the cycles closing, you guys are going to be doing better. You're going to be looking better. You're going to be feeling better. Yes, the healing process it's going to take a lot of work, but at the same time, you're rebuilding who you are as a person. And that's a great thing. Congratulations for you. Even if you're at the even if things aren't going right for you, be glad that things still are going right for you. You're still alive. You're still breathing. You're still able to make choices and decisions for yourself. There's really no love lost when you love yourself. So let's dive in and let's see what's going on in your current energy. Lord, again, drowning over your head, overextended, rock bottom. I'm collecting. Some what you do. You've been overextending yourself. You've been overly giving, overly loving, overplaying your part, and you feel trapped in the situation, huh? Well, guess what? Stop playing. Stop overly giving yourself. Stop overly playing your part. Stop it. Archangel Michael's here to stop it for you. Protection, prevented from harm, divine intervention. So you are going through some divine intervention right now. If you have been given to a situation that's just not reciprocating that, Archangel Michael is protecting you right now so you can get yourself out of those situations. Now remember, this is a lesson for you to learn. Stop overgiving to people that you know don't deserve what you bring to the table. Know who you are as a person. Know your worth. Know your value. To thine own self be true. You can't really change anybody. You can't make anybody do. You can't fix anybody. You can't try to hold on to things that you just know aren't good for you. Because what that's going to do, it's going to bring you down. And by bringing you down, now you're stuck in the situation trying to get out of that. What? Baby, it's going to lead to a whole nother cycle. Stop overplaying yourself. You playing yourself. Whether this is you collective or somebody in your energy, somebody was overplaying themselves. Nightlife. Somebody's living this nightlife. Oh. Oh. Y'all, somebody is in there. Somebody is trapped in their south node right now. Somebody could be out here moving recklessly, out here partying, living fast, living in the moment, not even living in the moment, but living vicariously through other people and living through other people, taking unhealthy risks, making unhealthy decisions, doing unhealthy behavior. And now this person done hit rock bottom. Now you don't know what to do. How did you get here? How did you get in this situation? Well, I don't know. Maybe you were too busy trying to be with everybody else. Could that be the reason? And you trapped yourself in that situation. So what do you have to do to get out of it? You get out of it. No, you don't. We got a psychopath, abusive, conniving, and what is that? Unpredictable. Oh, heck no. A psychopath is drowning, feeling trapped. Archangel Michael is here with nightlife. Psychopath. Oh, this person could be an addict, alcoholic, be smoking. You smoking the good stuff. Mental health issues. Are you drowning in your mental health issues? Are you thinking about like the pain? You don't want to think about the pain. You don't want to think about the anger. You don't want to think about anything. You could be just trying to have fun in the nightlife to escape reality. But as soon as you wake up, you're back in that same reality of pain. What is going on? Oh, Lord. You got consequences. Bad choices, games, mixed signals. That's why you're drowning, because you're suffering from the consequences of your bad decisions. Okay. Making you go cuckoo for Cocoa Puff, because now you gotta suffer your consequences for making bad decisions. Why would you make bad decisions when to thine own self be true? Why would you not be making healthy decisions for your healthy self? What is trapped, Spirit? Possibilities. Follow your dreams. Follow your dreams. Make up your mind. Believe in yourself. So you're trapping yourself. If you want change, you have to be the change. You have to take action and just change. And change is not easy. It's something that you have to self-reflect and realize that there are some things within you that's just not working out. That leads to bad choices and consequences that are hard to deal with. Maybe this is a wake-up call for you to get yourself together, get your life together, especially with psychopath being here. I mean, I'm not a professional or any. I mean, I am like a certified support system, but there is mental health counseling out there for you. Go talk to somebody and try to get some assistance with working through your thoughts. What is Archangel Michael Spirit? Show me Archangel Michael. Show me Archangel Michael Spirit. Show me Archangel Michael. Show me Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, you don't want to say nothing. Archangel Michael don't want to say nothing. Please show me something, Archangel Michael. Please show me something. Okay. Archangel Michael is here. Archangel Michael is keeping you stagnant right now. You're stagnant because you're being protected. You're stuck, dead end, frozen. And the reason why is because Archangel Michael wants you to cut ties, to free yourself, to stand up and to awaken from some sort of family situation, blood ties, in your inner circle. So Archangel Michael wants you to cut ties with the people around you. Archangel Michael wants you to ghost and separate the situation, to go through the divorce. There, you could be envious, or somebody around you has the spirit of envy, and they're being very clingy. Old exes, dead relationship, living in an old way of thinking and behavior. And you know this. You had the epiphany. You know this. So you could be the one being protected from a psychopath, or you could be the psychopath that's being protected from something tragically happening to you. What is nightlife? But it's now time for deep self-reflection. What are you going to do? Are you going to sit around and be in your thoughts, or are you going to work on making changes in your life to make things better? Remember, you in a relationship, it's a 100% kind of thing. You put in 100, your partner puts in 100. Anytime that it lacks that, you are going to lack somewhere in stability. If that person can't show up for you like you show up for them, then baby, that's not your person. Nightlife. What is nightlife? Dang. Legal issues? Lawyers, court, paperwork. So you know you have a legal situation going on and you're just not trying to think about it. You're just escaping. You're trying to escape reality. Baby, you can't escape reality. In one way or the other, the universe, the Most High, your ancestors, they're going to make you face it. You're going to have to face this. Um, how many times, and I'm going to ask you this, how many times were in a situation where you didn't know how you were going to get out of the situation, but somehow you were forced to take life by the horns. You were going to have to take control of taking up the action that you needed to take to get through this, right? What you're going through, this is the same thing. You're going to have to have the discipline within yourself to have the control over your life to deal with this situation and face it head on. It is what it is. Whatever has occurred, you have to deal with it. This is not nothing you can escape. Even if you're in this nightlife energy, you still have to come back to reality. Coping is going to do nothing but make the problem even bigger. You'll just be adding on from one legal issue, you'll create another legal issue and another legal issue and another legal issue. What is psychopath spirit? What is psychopath? Show me psychopath. This psychopath is a continued cycle, a bad decision, addictions. So whether this is you collective or this is somebody in your energy that is dealing with, it's a cheap throw, dealing with addictions, a cycle that just, a headache, because my head is like, oh my god, it's a headache. Oh, someone please call 911. This psychopath may talk about hurting themselves as well, or doing something to themselves. This psychopath just wants to escape reality because of the consequences that came from the bad decisions. This person wants to escape reality. My problem to whoever this person is, whether this is you or somebody that's in your energy, you knew what you were doing when you did it. Why didn't you think about the consequences then when you were taking the action? I mean, everything has a consequence, whether good or bad. Everything comes with a consequence. Why would you not think about the consequences before you did them? Karmic. Third party, haters, lesson learned. So you were dealing with somebody that you were learning a lesson from. You were going through a stage of third parties, haters, lesson learned. I mean, I would too. If I was surrounded by a whole bunch of haters, baby, I would become a hater because I'm trying to fit in with the other haters, right? That's what haters do. They team up together to attack a person, place, or thing just so they can feel like this group where they fit in with each other. But everybody's a loser in the situation because you're haters. You're not the winners, you're the haters. Help me explain what side of spectrum you're on. You're not a winner, you're a hater. Third parties. Okay. Even if you like third parties, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Just remember the consequences that come with interacting with multiple people. interacting with different energies, interacting with different mindsets, interacting with what are you talking about? Maybe you gotta rock. Sometimes you just gotta rock solo dolo because you have to be your own best. You have to be your own best supporter. You are going to be the person that does a lot of self talking. You're going to be the person that starts observing people, places, and things and seeing them for what they are. You're going to be the type of person that you just know you can't be with everybody. Third parties. What are you chasing after? What was this person? What is possibilities? Follow your dreams, make up your mind, believe in yourself. Because this person got and surrounded themselves with a karmic. Oh Lord. Follow your dreams. So you done divorced a karmic or something? Yes, you did. Toxic. Because it was toxic. Drama, arguments, incompatible. Okay. So you committed to a whole bunch of haters. They were karmics. They were a lesson. Baby, it is what it is. They're still lovable. They're still people. You know, they just have to live their lives over there because they can't go where you're going. If you have become aware and in tune with these people are who they are and it's not in alignment with me, then something needs to change within myself, correct? Um, I may have you, let me say you because I don't have any karmics around me. But you may say, I love these people, but sometimes the best love you can ever show somebody is by distance. I love you, but I love you from a distance because what I have going on is not in alignment with what you have going on. And it's best to put that boundary there in the beginning. It is what it is. I need to say what I need to say. And if you can't abide by these boundaries, then you need to find somebody else to be with because this ain't that. I like what I like what you like, and if we can't agree on having respect for each other, then you gotta stay over there. I'm not about to change. Who's about to change just to fit in or be a part of something that's toxic? Who wants to deal with stress? Who wants to deal with drama? Who wants to deal with conflict? Who wants to deal with consequences? Who wants to deal with arguments? Who wants to deal with that? No, nobody. We all want peace. We all want love. We all want happiness, right? But when it comes down to seeing toxic things for what it is, put a name on it. Say, this is toxic. I can see that it's toxic and I need to remove myself from this toxic situation. It's driving me crazy. It's making me feel blah. Whatever it is you're feeling, it's making me think like this. It's pushing me to move like that. And I need to move out the way. When I move myself out the way, baby, I will allow when you move yourself out that position, you just take that application and say, yeah, I quit. You remove yourself and you allow people to be people, live their lives how they're going to live it. But the one person you have to live your life for is you. Okay. So Archangel Michael's here to protect you. You have the epiphany. You know that it's toxic. You're moving on. You have legal issues. You got to go through a divorce. You did commit to karmics and third parties and toxicity. What you going to do now? Dang. You're healing. Oh. Self-care, introspection, meditation. Oh, so you're healing right now, and that's a great thing. I am so proud of you. It is one thing to be. You just never know when people, places, and things come into your life, and you create those memories, and they're happy and they're loving, and then they turn out to be horrible, a nightmare. Like, hell on earth, right? And as much as you cherish those memories and that love, the good times, you also have to think about all the bad times. Think about where things couldn't, where there were a lot of things that you two didn't agree on, where they don't work out, whether it pushed you to move recklessly or whatever it is. You have to remember the bad too. Don't get stuck on, oh, this was good, let me hold on to it, da, da, da. No, because that means you're only accepting a person's behavior. You're only accepting a person's mindset. You're accepting the character that they show up as. But when you see that person as being bad, remove yourself. Baby, that's going to push another person to get themselves together. But you're healing. Congratulations. Keep healing. Keep working on you. If anybody ever told you, I am proud of you. I want you to win. I want you to be successful. I want you to heal. I want you to be the best version of yourself that you can be. Don't ever sell yourself short for third parties, toxicity, haters, drowning, traps, consequences, legal issues, dealing with the psychopath, chasing cheap thrills. That's not the life that the Most High gave. Where did we lose our alignment? Where did we get out of alignment? You think of how you were feeling, what you were thinking when you first made the decision to be out of alignment. So you now understand not to make that same motherfucking decision again. So you're moving on. You're healing. This psychopath don't want you to move on. Somebody psychotic don't want you to move on. We can work it out. Y'all can work it out. We can do better. I'll do better. Baby, somebody tell you they go and say they do better, don't believe it. Make a person stand on it. Then show me. Show me you can do better. Prove it. And we don't do all that talk. This ain't selling me a dream home. I need to see the home. I need to make sure that my name is on the home. I need to be able to move in this home. I need to have all access to this home. I'm not going off of no dream. This ain't that. And if you listen to tarot is not the dream. Tarot is dictated on action. Tarot changes by the day, by the minute, by the hour, because you're still making choices and decisions. The story today may not be the story tomorrow, and that's because you acted out on something. What else is going on? Moving on. What else is going on? So you're healing. Archangel Michael is here with you, protecting you while you heal. Okay, so you're protected. You want harmony in your life. You want balance. You want peace. You want to be happy. And that's the epiphany that you're having, that you need to heal. You need to heal from something that was clingy, something was toxic, something that led to consequences in you drowning in your emotions. Now you want to be free. Now you want to be free after you committed to it. Help me make this make sense. You commit to it, but now you want to be free. You need to make up your mind which one you're going to be. You want to be toxic, or do you want to be healed? What else, Spirit? What is legal? Show me legal. Show me legal, Spirit. Show me legal. Wishful thinking. Second chances, deja vu, nostalgia. What are you wanting a second chance at? Deja vu, nostalgia. You want a second chance at life again, to be free, to be happy, to be successful. What is thrills? The psychopath with thrills. What is this psychopath with thrills for? What is the psychopath with thrills for? Oh, wow. This person won a lot. There's a lot of tension going on between you two. Stress out. Somebody feeling salty, bitter. Somebody's lusting over you. Ew! And look what's in that strawberry. Ew! Look. Can you see that? It's like some white, creamy stuff. Ooh, this person may have something. Ew. This was your love affair that you had going on that created a lot of chaos, the storm, and now you're exhausted. You are exhausted because you or this person was two-faced. Uh, okay. Let's get into the tarot. Let's see what's going on in your energy. Spirit, what is all this nonsense on this table? Show me how these two people need to actually heal and move forward with their lives. What is the solution we need to see? Knight of Pentacles. You're ready to rebuild somewhere else. You're ready to start over. You're ready to take a leap of faith to get it on. You may not know where you're going, but you're willing to step out on a leap of faith and move forward with your life. The Page of Pentacles, you may feel like you may not have a lot to offer right now in the direction that you want to go, which may make you feel trapped. You may feel like a sense of not having enough, not being able to do something. If you're open to feedback, let me speak life into you. You are enough. Even if you were to lose everything tomorrow, you can always get back and build things from the ground up on a more firm foundation for yourself. Never think that you have to stay in a situation because it's inadequate. That is your mind telling you to be stuck. You have to not listen to your mind and take action. Follow your heart. If you need to get out of a situation, get out of it. There's places you can go that will, room and board and give you some food. It's just to start you off, but eventually you'll get your footing off the ground, and then one day you'll look back at this situation and realize, like, wow, I actually made it. But you have to understand that within yourself that you are enough. You deserve happiness. You deserve success. You deserve to be loved. You deserve a balanced, peaceful, harmonious life. But you have to make that decision to choose that. Staying with this in a toxic situation is only going to keep you bound to it. It's okay. It's called humbleness. We learn how to be humble because we get put in situations that really do humble us. That's like losing everything, being broke, being a lot of things have happened to a lot of people where people had to start over. You're no different from everybody else. Learn through the experience that this is something you never, ever want to find yourself going through again. The Star in reverse. Do you not feel like you feel like you lost sense of self? Like, do you even know who you are and what your purpose is and what's destined for you? You do. Don't ever play yourself short. Stop telling yourself you're not worthy. Stop telling yourself you don't deserve. Stop telling yourself you have to live in a image that is not even yours. To thine own self be true. Know who you are as a person. Know what you bring to the table. Accept accept your strengths, but you also have to accept your weaknesses. And when you accept the weaknesses, you work on improving those weaknesses while you're strengthening those strengths of yours. You're also going to strengthen your weakness to protect yourself. Dang. And you were dealing with another star in reverse. So you were dealing with somebody just like you. Eight of Wands, you're not even communicating with this person anymore. You cut off all communication. You don't want to talk about it. You don't want to hear it. You don't, because it don't serve your purpose. It don't. But just know, you both of you could be destined for greatness, but you have to choose that. It's not about anybody else. The story is about you. Queen of Cups. What about this Queen of Cups? Knight of Pentacles. Okay, baby. Once you get out of a relationship does not mean you go get into another relationship. This means you do the healing work on yourself so you don't bring the same toxicity from your past into a new relationship. Don't go running to somebody that you think is going to love you and speak life into you. No. If you're a man and you need to work on healing those parts of you that needs to be healed before you try to go trying to be with somebody else, you're only going to bring the toxicity with you, and you're going to ruin a relationship. You're going to ruin it. Judgment. So you want to bring judgment to a situation with the Queen of Cups. Okay, that's fine. You want to apologize? Apologize. You want forgiveness? You get forgiveness, right? But don't think you about to get a relationship, because this ain't thing. It's not that. A Queen of Cups, and you just left a toxic relationship too. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. No, whether you're a man or you're a female, you need to sit down and you need to work on you. That way you can be the best version of yourself for a Queen of Cups. You want to be in a happy home. You want to celebrate with a Queen of Cups, High Priestess. No, to the Hierophant. You're ready to commit to a Queen of Cups, High Priestess. Mm. Six of Cups, have equal give and take, and be in alignment with what your destiny brings to you. Look at the moon. Your destiny. You want to get back into an alignment in your destiny, and which is understandable. But again, first you need to heal. You can't be in alignment with your destiny if you still harbor in the thoughts or the emotions that bring up negativity, that bring up anger, that brings up jealousy, that brings up resentment, that brings up whatever it is. You cannot bring that into an alignment with your destiny if you're still holding on to the things that don't no longer serve you. These things are already played out because you're dealing with the consequences. So now you need to regroup, get your mind right, get your heart right, get it in balance. It has to make sense mentally and emotionally for the decision to be, for you to make a decision and action to be taken. If it doesn't make sense mentally, but it's affecting you emotionally or vice versa, then it is going to be imbalanced. Ask yourself in this moment, what's best for you? And because you need to worry about you. Oh, death. It'll be over with. Done. Over. Finish. Or death can mean death and rebirth. The situation can have a rebirth. But can it be something that lasts long term? in the situation you're in now. Think about what you have going on with you before making that decision, as if you can be the best person for a Queen of Cups. Or are you coming in with ill intentions in the first place? Whatever you do, it's going to be documented, noted, and it's going to be observed, noted, then documented, and it's going to be the end of that. Seven of Swords. You don't want to hurt anybody anymore. And you want forgiveness. You don't want to hurt anybody. You don't want to make anybody feel some type of way. And at some parts you feel like your actions are justified, because you did what you did and how you did them. And you didn't really think about how you made other people feel making these decisions. Um, a lot of you were selfish and self-centered. Um, I would go and, if you're open to feedback, I would actually take a look at inner child healing for what made you feel like you had to be self-centered and selfish in the first place. Spirit, what is Seven of Swords? Nine of Swords. Is it hard to sleep, hard to rest, hard to get out of your thoughts? Because you have a lot of thoughts going on in your head. You're heartbroken. You're just got a lot of thoughts. What is this Nine of Swords, Spirit? Show me. Dang. Six of Pentacles in reverse to the Three of Swords to the Seven of Pentacles. You feel like you made some wrong choices in your life. And that, like, the things like you should have invested in, you didn't. To have a new beginning. So you invested in the wrong things to have a new beginning. And you could be like feeling burdened from the decisions you have made because they were the wrong decisions, the wrong choices. All right. So what about around you? What is going on around you? Your destiny, the moon, your destiny. Ace of Wands to the moon is your destiny to have a new beginning. You know what you're destined for. Can you, do you think being in alignment with your destiny, do you think being toxic is the right choice and the right decisions to be when in alignment with your destiny? Or do you feel like having, how do I say, they call it atonement, they call it repentance, they call it so surrendering, you know, do you feel like you would be capable to do any of those things to um, your past? Your past. That's almost like turning the page, turning to another chapter in your story, in your book, just turning the page and starting new, starting fresh, clean slate, healing, healing from the past, but beginning a new chapter in your story, a new beginning. Four of Swords to the Queen of Swords. But you feel like this Queen of Cups has laid this to rest, and you're scared. Uh, you're a little bit intimidated by what the Queen of Swords, how the approach to the Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords is going to, how it's going to play out. Why? Why are you intimidated? Why are you scared? Because you're scary. You're being scary right now. Why are you scary? You want the Ace of Pentacles. You want the Ace of Pentacles with a Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, High Priestess energy. You want the Ace of Pentacles. You don't know if you'll be denied the Ace of Pentacles. Seven of Swords, because you betrayed. You betrayed this person and you didn't look back. That's a cold move. It's cold-hearted. Eight of Cups in reverse. You don't want to walk away from the situation? Why not? You betrayed a person that was the Ace of Pentacles, but now you don't want to walk away from it. Help me understand, help me make this make sense. You hurt somebody's mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, financial. And the person you hurt was the Ace of Pentacles in your life. Somebody that was going to bring happiness, wish fulfillment, abundance, success, stability. You ruined that. And you walked away, not looking back. But you don't want to walk away from it. You didn't want to walk away from it. But you did. Your actions, you knew what you were doing. You took action to do what you did. And now the consequences for what you did is now you want Page of Swords in reverse because you lied. Knight of Pentacles. You wanted to make an offer, but you lied that you didn't. Why? Why? Why would you do that? Nine of Wands, because you felt like you would have to defend yourself. You felt like it wouldn't be accepted. You would have to fight. You didn't want conflict. You didn't want confusion. There was going to be a lot of fights, a lot of turmoil. What? Eight of Swords. You were blinded to the truth. You didn't fight for it because you were blinded to it. So you told yourself. you spoke it into existence. You manifested all of this. You did. You manifested all this. This is what you did. You took the actions to manifest it. You got what you wished for, right? You did. You got what you wished for. Yes, you did. You held back 4 cups. You got what you wished for. Then now you want take backs. Now you don't. What? You manifested your own reality. Now you don't want. Now you don't want it no more. Xavier, look at you. And you worked hard to manifest this new reality. Yes, you did. You worked hard. You thought it was gonna be happy, freedom, joyous, love of life, da 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 da. Because you were blinded that the Ace of Pentacles was with somebody you betrayed. Now you're stuck from celebrating with the Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords energy. Yeah. full. Because you were hopeful. When you had love the whole time. Just all this time, you were playing the part. You really had love. You may have acted hard on the outside, but on the inside, you knew what it was. You played what? To thine own self be true. Who cares what people think, what people say, how people see? It's not about that. This is your life and your happiness and your destiny. Why would you care about? Why would anybody speak on what your destiny looks like? And why would you even care what people speak on your own destiny? Why would you not listen to your intuition and follow your heart? You didn't. You want to be Mr. Tough Guy, Mr. Macho. Dang. You're hopeful. A hopeful. The Lovers. That is a spirit. The Lovers with the Two of Cups. Baby, that's wish fulfillment. You mean to tell me you knew all this time that it was wish fulfillment for you? This was your happiness. And you 10 of Swords it? Those same 10 of Swords you put in your own back. What's this, soulmate, twin flame? This is like your person, and you betray your own person. You defy your own person. You reject your own person. The two people that share one soul. Twins. Shall I say twins? Both alike. Both alike. You and your person, y'all are both alike. Me and I was in the same situation. Me and my person, we were both alike. We're the same. Exactly the same. We shared the same soul. We have a spiritual connection because we're the same. I mean, we're not the same. We're different, but yet the same. If you understand, we have some of the same, like, qualities, characteristics, some of the strength. And the crazy part is, it's like, from conception, right? Even though my birthday is in November, when I was conceived was in February, and my person birthday was in February, and then but he was conceived in November, and it's just crazy, right? How that works, when the egg met the ovum to have mitosis and everything like that, right? That's when the conceivement start. That day was 9 months from your birthday. Think about it. That's why sometimes, collective, your sign, think about 9 months from your actual birthday when you were conceived, and look at your readings in that chart, in that sign, because some of your tarot card readings will fall under that sign. Queen of Pentacles. So you cause somebody to look within, to heal, to thine own self be true. You helped another person find who they were by the 10 of Swords that you brought to the table. So what you thought you were doing as a bad thing actually turned out to be a good thing, because you were able to help somebody move and shift into healing and changing and becoming a better version of themselves. So you did your job. You did what you were supposed to do. Okay, moving on. Queen, no. You did what you were supposed to do, because you only shifted the person you betrayed into the Queen of Pentacles to the Ace of Cups. You stabbed your own self in the heart. You put 10 swords here on that. The Sun. You had the chance. Well, I see you had a choice between two. You chose the psychopath over a Sun. You chose cheat thrill over the Ace of Cups. You chose. What did this person choose? Show me the person that this person chose. You chose the Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Cups in reverse. Wow. By golly jeez. What we got? We got the Ten of Wands, burdens, heavily burdened. You chose a burden you were non-committal with, that you lied to, and that you betrayed as well. There was no new beginning over here. Oh, okay. So, you could have, the same betrayal you did to the Queen of Cups, High Priestess, Empress energy, you did to the psychopath. Oh, so you just toxic all the way around. It just wasn't one person, it was multiple people. And the world in reverse. And now you're paying the price for it. Whether this is financially, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. Why would you even hurt people? Why would you not care about another person's feelings? Why not have sympathy or empathy for a person? Having compassion. We've all been through something. Understanding that you do not want to be the problem in anybody else's story. But in this story, you're the problem. I mean, you're working on healing. Look at this. Five of Swords to the Ace of Swords in reverse. It's heartfelt when hurt people. But it just wasn't enough to hurt somebody and walk away, right? Knowing that you hurt somebody. You wanted to continuously hurt somebody. You wouldn't stop. Just letting things go, letting it be. What's done is done. What's said is said. When it's over, it's just over. We let things go. We gotta, we gotta dust that off. We gotta move forward, right? You couldn't. Why would you hold on to wanting to cause pain and hurt to another person, especially your your partner? God damn! Look at this. You got the Seven of Cups in reverse to the Empress. You chose karmic options over your own Empress. You were supposed to be the Emperor. You were supposed to be the leader. You're supposed to be the role model, the star, the father figure, the success, the entrepreneur, the lover, the women that people like, the man that everybody wants to be like. The women worship you, jealous of the Empress because she's with you. And it's vice versa. Men jealous of you because you have an Empress and you are living wish fulfillment, your life, to be happy, to be successful, to be able to relax when you're home. But know that your house is stable. Your mind is right. You're at peace in your life. Your finances are stable. You're spiritually strong. You create opportunities for other people. You help people through tough and challenging times. Instead, you chose to want to hurt people. It makes me want to cry. Was the hurt and the pain so harsh in your life that you would have to project that onto somebody else? Why would you not want to heal? Why would you not want to get help? Why would you not want to fix that? It's sad. The Six of Swords to the Hermit in reverse. You didn't think twice. You had the strength. You had the strength to want to cause chaos, confusion, hurt, and pain. The Devil to the Wheel of Fortune because you thought you were going to be successful off of doing stuff like that. The Moon to the King of Pentacles to the King of Swords because you thought you were going to be somebody. You really thought you were going to be somebody. You thought you were going to go somewhere in life. You thought you were going to win when you were losing. You thought you were going to win when you were losing the whole time. Never underestimate a person that has some worth about them, that has value, that has that just an inkling of confidence and an inkling of determination. Because what that is going to do is encourage them to build. You did the wrong one. You did the wrong one. But if you're healing, I'm proud of you. Keep healing. The Magician. What do you want to manifest? A tower? What are you trying to manifest a tower for? Is pain not enough? Is pain not enough, or do you like suffering? Because you have a whole Empress, a Divine Feminine. Is your pain not enough that you want to suffer? King of Swords. You want to be seen as a truth teller. You want to be seen as the leader. You want to be seen as the righteous one. You want to be seen as that it person. That's what you want. You want to be seen, right? What happens to, instead of changing wanting to be seen, but wanting to be felt, wanting to be heard, wanting to be a part of? Seen, people can see you on day. People can see you and walk right past you. Think of nothing. There's a billion people on this planet. You want to be seen as the King of Swords. And what do you want the Empress to do? Have a tower? You want the Empress to lose? So instead of fixing things, working with an Empress to get back into an alignment, you want to cause a tower. The Fool to the Eight of Wands so you can have a new beginning. You and your dog. Baby, you have fleas. And the only way you're going to get rid of those fleas you need a spiritual bath, babe. You need a spiritual bath. Four of Pentacles and reverse, Page of Pentacles. Well, we already know. Pentacles, you're not grounded, you're not stable, your mind's not right, your emotions are off, everything everything is not right. King of Wands. Loss of self, loss of direction. Two of Wands in reverse. Looks like a long journey for you, sir. Wherever you are. Looks like a long journey. I don't think you're going to get the Queen of Cups back. Not with that. Not with that. This ain't it. This is not it. Well, what does a real man? What the definition of a man, right? Everybody has definitions of a man, right? And the duties of what a man should do. But I think for me, just being a person, it's not about being a man or being a woman. It's being a human being. It's being able to coexist with other people. It's being able to create the life that you want. It's being able to build upon with the right people in your life that are going to help you build. It's about finding your spirituality, finding who you are as a person, accepting who you are as a person, and just living your basic life like everybody else. Unless you're spiritual, then that's really a journey. But for you, sir, it's like a long journey. If you don't get it together, it's going to be a horrible long journey. The Five of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. Gee, that's in reverse. Baby. Ain't nobody about to ride no struggle bus with you. Ain't nobody going to want to ride the struggle bus with you. Everybody will see you for your character. Nobody will want to be around you. People may give you hands out here and there, but do you really want to struggle like that for the rest of your life? Have some discipline, structure about yourself. Like Jesus. King of Cups. Oh, now you got love. Now you got love. Now you got love, but the ship already sailed. How you sitting over here talking about you got love and that ship already sailed with the stars? The ship gone. You over here talking about you got a cup of love and the ship is over here under the stars. Now you got love for something that's already left. Looking at your options and you don't want none of them. You don't want to give to nobody else. You want to catch up with that ship. That's what you want. You want to be on this yacht with the stars. Because that's what's about to be. It's about to be a yacht under the stars. And you're like, look at me. I got my cup of love. I'm here. But the ship is gone. You had an opportunity to be on this journey. You were given the opportunity to do the right things. You were given the opportunity. And what did you do? You Ten of Swords it. For a karmic. Queen of Cups. Yes, you did a lot. Queen of Cups once again. You want to be on this boat with the Queen of Cups. Look at the Queen of Cups and the stars. Look at the Queen of Cups sitting on a boat. On the water. Look at the water. Look at the boat. Look. Queen of Cups over here. On this boat. Look at the stars. All those stars around her. Now you sitting here talking about you got a cup of love. Nine of Wands. You feel like you're blocked from your destiny. You have your own destiny to fulfill. The sun, yeah, love. You feel blocked from the sun. You chose. Nine of Swords in reverse to the Eight of Cups because you would not walk away from toxicity. Eight of Cups. You would not walk away from moving recklessly, making bad choices, being selfish, self-centered, egotistical, prideful. You would not let it go. Now, all of a sudden, you want to do right. Why? Because somebody else left you behind? Because somebody's going to be doing way better than you? When you had an opportunity, you had an empress right there. Maybe you didn't see it. Oh yeah, you didn't see it. You were blinded. Look, you were blinded. You didn't see it. You didn't want to see it, or you didn't want to accept it. Your fault. That's almost like you going to the store and you ask your mom to buy you a Snickers, right? She gets you a Snickers, and then you get out to the car and then you're mad because you don't want it. How do we make that make sense? Temperance. In reverse. So you feel imbalanced, you feel insecure, you got a lot of insecurities going on right now. Two of Pentacles to the Six of Wands. You want to balance out the situation, and you want to be you want to be celebrated, you want to be the winner, you want to be on the knight in shining armor that saves the day, but you're in the Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. You put yourself out in the cold. You put yourself in this. Ain't nobody do it. Ain't nobody force you to do it. Ain't nobody took you by the hand and said you gotta do it. You did it. Three Cups in reverse. No. Three Cups in reverse to the Empress in reverse. So you went towards somebody that could have projected like they were the Empress, and they were the Empress in reverse. How do we make this make sense? Baby, shouldn't nobody tell you who they are. You should be able to see it by their actions, by their behavior, by the way they walk, by the way they talk, what a person's been through. Can they heal? Can they love? Can they nurture? Can they give? Can they build? Can they grow? Can they succeed? Can they find hope? Can they find love? Can they speak life into you? Can they cook? Can they clean? Can they pole dance? Can they run a business? Can they go to school? Can they? No! This is the Empress in reverse. Relies totally on what you can do for her. Empress in reverse to the Ten of Cups in reverse. Which leaves you in the Knight of Cups, hopeless. Okay. Alright, moving forward, how do we get you out of this? Three of Cups in reverse again. The Queen of Swords to the Queen of Wands in reverse. Oh, Jesus, a whole Empress in reverse. Four of Cups. Don't want you to give up on it. I don't want you to give up. Don't hold back your love, baby. You know I'm in reverse. Come on, here and be in reverse with me. I love you. We have times together. I don't know what I'll do without you. I don't know what I'm going to do. I need you. And you need me. Ew, Knight of Cups. Ew, you're still sleeping with her. Ugh. Okay, well, stay with the Empress in reverse. And we all know what you think of you with the Empress in reverse, thinking about the Empress, Queen of Cups upright. Oh, High Priestess in reverse. Doing dark magic on you as well. The World in reverse. The World in reverse to the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Doing black magic on your finances. Don't want you to be happy. Five of Wands. Want you confused. Want you fighting. Want you want you like this. She said if she can't have you, nobody can. Okay. Well, that's what you chose. Ain't nobody force you. You did what you did. That's crazy because you gotta live it. Ten of Swords, look. Ten of Swords to the Two of Cups in reverse to the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Baby, that looks like a whole painful cycle to me. That looks painful. That looks like The Empress in reverse could want control of the situation. She may want to have you around, watch the kids, pay the bills, cook, clean, while she tears you down, why you're not a good enough man for her, and why she needs to go out and sleep with somebody else because you just don't do it for her. So she's the kind of person that will rely on you and tear you down at the same time. Oh, that's what you got. That's where you went. That's it. I'm speechless. Like, what's wrong with you? What's your problem? Y'all men out here chasing the looks and chasing what you think it's gonna be, and it don't be there. And then you're sadly disappointed because it don't turn out the way you wanted it to turn out. Like 2 of 1. Oh, you out of there. You like, I'm moving forward. Oh, you done left this behind? Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Oh, you hopped out the cycle. Oh, okay. To the what? You dropped the burdens. You said you're not carrying those burdens. 7 of Swords. I regret what I did. Uh-huh. King of Wands. I was reckless in the decision that I made of moving forward with the wrong person. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I should have committed elsewhere. 3 of Pentacles. I should have committed with the person that loved me, nourished me, and gave me everything that I wanted. Everything that I needed. Mm, mm, mm. And now I have to fight for it. And move forward. Knowing that I'm out in the cold. From an Empress. And then I want to manifest. Oh my God! 9 of Cups. I want my baby back. I want my baby back. I want my baby back. And if Sean said, oh, you want justice. You want justice. You want to make things right. Right your wrongs. You want forgiveness. You want to heal the situation. I get it though. So this was your message. Thank you for choosing Truth Heals 1111. Again, I apologize. I didn't connect with you guys on Friday or Saturday. I was busy. But I love each and every one of you. Good story. I like this. But moving forward, we're going to continue moving forward, not look back. And for this person, I hope you find the justice that you are looking for. With love and light, I will pray for you and your family, and you can pray for me and my family. I love each and every one of you. I would encourage you to stay consistent, to thine own self be true, and keep showing love from your heart. No matter if you crop up hatred, envy, jealousy, anger, resentment, flip that mindset and turn it into love. Change your thoughts and you'll change your mind, and then you'll start changing the patterns. I love each and every one of you. Until I see you again on another reading. Again, please like, subscribe to Truth Heals 1111. I can use the support. And you guys have a good night.